Finally, you have started your degree in education. Congratulations! This is more than just a job. You will become an influencer, make a difference in the world, and learn as you teach. And to help you with the solid start, here are 5 facts about 5 educational learning theories. So, what are learning theories? Do they really help on teaching practices? Learning is the process of bringing together personal and environmental experiences and influences, acquiring, enriching, and modifying knowledge, skills, values, attitudes, behavior, and worldviews. And this is where the following learning theories helps us to understand the process of learning. Number 1, behaviorism. The origin of behaviorism arose in the year 1900, and it was the mainstream until the beginning of the 20th century. Thorndike, one of the leading behavioral theorists, argued that a response to a stimulus is reinforced when a positive reward effect is followed, and that a response to a stimulus is made stronger through exercise and repetition. In behaviorism, learning consists of a change in behavior due to the acquisition, effort, and participation of associations between the stimuli from the environment and the individual's observable responses. In learning, behaviorism is understood as the use of reward and punishment, where the educator is the active subject of the learning process.
Things are about to change around here. Recess is over.
Because birds symbolize freedom?
Good, okay. Does anyone have anything to add to what that girl just said?
Number 2, cognitivism. Cognitive psychology began in the late 1950s. In this approach, people are no longer seen as collections of responses to external stimuli, like behaviorism, but as an information processor. The cognitive learning theory determines that the different learning process can be explained in the first place through the analysis of mental processes. It assumes that learning becomes easier through effective cognitive processes, and new information can be stored in memory for a long time. The influencing factors are the environment, attitude, and thinking. For the educator, the objective is to modify or create new mental structures that are didactic and create situations where the student can relate new knowledge to previous ones.
What is 9 plus 8?
17.
Yeah, yes, it is. That's good. What is 15 plus 17?
32.
Yeah, that is right. All right, then. Well, what is 57 plus 135?
192.
Number 3, constructivism. This emerged in the 1970s and 1980s, giving rise to the idea that students are not passive recipients of information. Instead, they actively construct their knowledge in interaction with the environment and recognize their mental structures. Jerome Bruner suggests that the student can learn any materials as long as the instructions are organized properly, which is a sharp contrast from other theories. Here, learners are seen as responsible for interpreting and making sense of knowledge and not merely as individuals who store the information. Constructivism is an educational model that contemplates a teacher who promotes learning situations that allow building scaffolds to develop knowledge. And the student is the important actor in learning since he actively constructs his knowledge, relates the new information with the one he already possesses. Number 4, humanism. The model emerged in the 1950s and accelerated its development in the 1970s. This conceives students as unique entities with initiative, with personal needs, and sufficient potential to solve problems creatively. The American psychologist Abraham Maslow developed the humanistic learning theory in the early 1900s. The learning theory was a response to behaviorism and psychoanalysis. Here the focus is the student because the emphasis is placed on the learning process as a self-directed action based on constant self-evaluation and with respect to other classmates. The educator is not seen as an authority figure, but as a learning facilitator with a unique role, designing a healthy environment of inclusion and collaboration with students by motivating and facilitating students' growth. And finally, number 5, connectivism is a learning theory that has surfaced in recent years and has become particularly relevant because of the digital world. The collective connection between all the intersections in a network gives rise to the new knowledge form. Stephen Downes proposes that in connectivism, there is no real concept of knowledge transfer, creation, or construction as in previous learning theories. On the contrary, the activities carried out are more about the growth and or development of ourselves and society, which are connected in a certain way. Among researchers, connectivism represents a new instructional framework. The educator provides the initial learning environment and context that brings students together and helps them to build their own personal learning environments, with the assumption that learning will occur as a result of influx of information and independent reflection on its meaning. And this is how we conclude these 5 facts about 5 educational learning theories. Congratulations, and remember, education is not preparation for life, education is life itself.
Teachers matter because we learn different things every day.
They push you to always believe that even if something is hard, you can still achieve it.
They're constantly encouraging me, and they're trying to make me reach that stretch goal.
My teacher has taught me to worry about my education, what life will be in my future if I don't finish high school.
Mr. Coffee's taught me how to count.
She's definitely taught me to not be biased.
He's taught me some great science.
She makes me look for more sources.
For me to see that somebody was just like me and was able to succeed, she has inspired me to be a better person.
I love me. Good.
Having a great teacher makes things possible.
He's my dad, he's my mom, he's my friend, he's my psychiatrist.
He kind of believes in me unconditionally, so that way it's easier to believe in yourself.